Hello, 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 everybody. We are back with Pillars of Eternity. This is Rule Games. And let's see where we last left off. I believe that we were just about to head out of the little forest around here. What's it called? Valewood or something? Let's find out. Valewood, that's what it was. And we're heading towards the Gilded Vale, which was our original destination in the first place. Alright, so I think we're going to just head out here and see what's going on.
Sure.
Alright. Or maybe. But there was a way out here. Maybe not here. Maybe we're supposed to go here. Ah, here we go. Right here. Yep, that guy left, so we're gonna go to Gilded Vale. It will take 8 hours. Let's do it. Addendum out of the Gilded Vale. Gilded Vale is said to be one of the most prosperous villages in the Deerwood, full of opportunities for work and wealth. I was told they're offering land to new settlers. That is true. Alright. So let's head down.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Wow, there's a lot of dead people on that tree. That's not very promising. Huh. Alright, well let's take a look. Do you welcome everyone this way? It is tempting. Are you mad? No wonder this place looks half empty. Well, I don't know what these people did, but I feel at home already. Huh. Maybe if I were a bit of a dark person. Do you welcome everyone this way? The only answer you hear is the buzzing of flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy.
Who's Widewind?
Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
What are you talking about?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village.
Why would I ever answer in the affirmative?
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Wow, this guy is just full of, sunshine and joy. I am not frickin' talking about a Beowalk right now, not to this guy. Are you kidding me? That tree over there. Urgiat doesn't even look over his shoulder. Ah, yes. Not everyone has accepted the measures necessary to keep the village safe. Ever since Lord Radric banished the mothers of Hollowborn, some have taken up arms against him. And while he's been searching for a cure, he's been beset with frauds and opportunists. Wow, really? Pretty big tree, though. We've had ciphers, wizards, and animancers come through town. taking the Lord's coin and promising to end the curse. Lord Raedric finally decided to make an example of those who would profit from our tragedy. He points to the body of a dwarven woman. The latest was an animancer from the Valen Republics, who claimed to know techniques none of us had seen. By now, we've seen it all. You said something about Hollowborn and Waidwind's legacy before? He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Darewood for almost 15 years now. He lowers his voice to a whisper. Children born without souls. He shakes his head. Pitiful dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Waidwind's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with vitriol. I see. Lord Raedric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. He nods. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understand our rules. Well, it looks like I'm not going to have any choice. Well, he's going to like this part. No, yeah, before I got here, I saw people doing stuff. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind where you mention that. Trespassing on Ingwathan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Barath have mercy. We certainly have. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a Biowak. He really wants to hear this. He polishes his spectacles on his sleeve. If you'd been that close to a Biowak, you wouldn't be standing here. And we have no choice now but to go with this thing. Okay, it's awkward to ask that now, but I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with a Biowak. Is there someone in town who could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak.
Right, dwarven woman.
Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Raedric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Yeah, this is not a good place to do business. Kind of risky.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit.
Wow.
My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
You are full of frickin' joy, dude. Alright, toodaloo.
Keep out of...
Uh-oh.
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
Uh-oh.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Raedric. I fear Lord Raedric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Barath must be redoubled. He sets a steady gaze on you. Don't threaten me, little man. He shakes his head unmoved. It is no threat, only a warning. Lord Raedric will tolerate no threats to his kin, or those who live upon his lands. grief will not make him more docile. What happened? I mean, I thought he mentioned that, but okay. He shrugs one bony shoulder. I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps? That is not your concern. And finally, does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn, or stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Farewell. Am I rested? Is that what this says? Yeah. Almost leveled up. I'm supposed to go look at a dwarven corpse. Urgia, sell sword. I'll talk to you in a bit. Let's just explore a little bit. Is there like a walk mode? You know, for roleplay purposes. I mean, there might not be. Yeah, I doubt it. I guess ult's like literally the... That just looks like I'm freaking just sneaking. Whatever. I'm just gonna run. Oh, let's look at the tree. Scattered between the roots are bracelets of twine and bead. Wilting flowers, notes, and notes half erased by the rains. Go pick up some mushrooms. Alright. Beneath the vines are crude carvings of a sun rising over 3 stars.
Right.
If it's not the baby, maybe Kolsk managed to. Oh, there's a door here. I was supposed to pick up something from a dwarven woman. Or maybe he was just being facetious. Let's go talk to Urgiet. Urgiet wears a twisted frown. I'm afraid I still can't help you find residence here. Lord Raedric's son was deemed a hollowborn. This makes circumstances even more fraught than before. Ah, it's the same dude. Tell me about Lord Raedric. He comes from a line of nobles who had defended these lands since Aedir times. Raedric II was an early supporter of Dyrwooden independence during the Revolution. The current lord's father perished in the Saints' War. Hollowborn began appearing in the Dyrwood shortly after the war's end. Alright. Lord Raedric has taken it upon himself to purge the curse from Gilded Vale. His measures have been severe, but necessary. Unfortunately, it may not have been enough, if the bells were any indication. The Saints' War? Maybe I should know this, but... Our age's most egregious example of man's madness. 15 years ago, the people of Raedceres decided that Waidwin, their living saint, was the literal incarnation of the god Eothas. Urgiet wrinkles his pinched nose. This supposed saint took it upon himself to liberate the Dyrwood, supposedly from allegiances to less worthy gods, but I've never known an army to conquer a land for its people's own good. The war lasted about a year, but you can guess what the year did to the worship of Eothas in the Dyrwood. Lord Raedric's forebears had all been Eothasians, but after his father fell defending us from those fanatics, he personally saw that the temple of Eothas here in town was shut down. He points to a few ruined walls near the tree. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understand our rules. I'd like to know more about Gilded Vale. We're a frontier village, as are most settlements in the Deerwood. Gilded Vale hasn't grown much since its establishment in the colonial days, and the last 15 years have seen our population shrink further. He takes in the ramshackle houses and half-fallen fences, hence our recruitment of fresh settlers. Why has the Gilded Vale's population been shrinking? Is it due to that Hollowborn stuff? Wadewin's legacy, of course. Many women have had difficulty bearing healthy children of late. A few years ago, Lord Raedric decreed that no mothers of Hollowborn are to be allowed in Gilded Vale. His mouth tightens to a firm line. His lordship dealt swiftly with the objectors. It may be harsh, but if it purges us of this curse, is it not worth it? There are ruins behind the tree? I guess it's these. Tell me about the ruins behind that tree. That's what's left of the Temple of Irthis. His lips pucker. Lord Raedric forbade worship of the dead god after the Saints' War. It's been abandoned for almost 15 years. But there are plans to rededicate it to Barath, the god of life and death. Enough about the Gilded Vale. You'll get to know the town well enough as you explore, I'm sure. Goodbye. So, you're an archer, you're a sellsword. Keep out of trouble. Keep out of trouble. Okay, I will keep out of trouble. These guys are worried about the bells, and it's a little girl. And a godlike. And a child. Let's talk to the child first. I saw someone go into the temple. Papa says we're not supposed to. I guess I could go down in there. Let's look at this. Beneath the vines are crude carvings of a sun rising over 3 stars. Alright, let's go talk to Theal Phalion. Looks like a godlike. Whoa. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. I'm getting called down. I'm going to do it. Whoa. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind. A rising sun embroidered on the banner. The vanguard of a small troop of paladins. The atmosphere is buoyant, if restrained, and their armor has not yet been tarnished by the elements. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. At their head stands a commander, awkward in full armor, but determined in step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth, his countenance grim. He throws up a hand, halting his troop. Silence falls among them, revealing a dark thunder, deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from horizon to horizon, necks twisting to see the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from the ground as Stygian clouds race toward them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movement of their breath betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling a blessing down on his troop. Invigorated, invincible, they wait as the enemy draws closer, poised to attack. Huh. That's pretty cool. Interesting. Oh, I can't interact with them anymore? If I do this, is it the same thing? Yeah. I guess there's no further interaction than that. See, I'm wondering if that's how godlike communicate, or if that's a special ability of mine. It's unknown right now, but intriguing. Just jogging away. Things are bound to get worse now. We can go down to the ruins at some point. Is that listed on the map? Why does it say Eder? Was there a dude I didn't talk to? Oh, this guy. Let's go talk to that guy. He's obviously important because he's on the map. Interesting walled off area here. Goes down, so it's like a big trench. Alright. Hello.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
That's fairly awkward. Yeah, exactly. Strange way to talk about you're dead. I am not going to do number one. Are you kidding me? He looks up at the tree and breathes out. Half the town's up there now. Seems like. No right way to talk about it. Huh. I think I remember hearing this guy's going to be in the second one. I was looking at the campaign. The funding campaign. Crowdfunding campaign for the second one. They mentioned him in the video, but I don't try to keep myself out as many spoilers as possible, so I kind of stopped paying attention. Anyway, off that tangent, I'm looking for someone who can help me. I'm not helping for someone who can help me feel better. I don't think I'll be needing any help. I mean, this seems so awkward to ask. Seems you're better off than most around here, then. He turns his attention away, watching the village around him. Talk. Welcome to our lovely village. I'll be seeing you. Alright, walking around. What am I doing? Walking around. Angry townsman and Aloth. That looks like an encounter. Flowers. I'm picking flowers. I don't know what they do. I should look that up. Probably make potions or something. Alchemy. Alright, how much of this? So there's Aloth. That's obviously important. Road west. The Blackhound Inn. It's interesting. These people have permanent names over them. Maybe they're both companions or something. Blackhammer Smithery. Oh, Smith would sound really nice. Blacksmith. I like the drawing here. I like the art here. It feels like a old map. For some reason, it just reminds me of Temple of Elemental Evil or something. That was a cool game. Road east and the windmill. Ingrid's house. Is Ingrid someone important? Yeah, by the way, I'm going to my notes and I'm deleting the Cloak of Obsidian because I don't need to do anything. Delete. Yes. Thank you.
Keeping quiet.
No, don't do that. Ronan, Terranini, and Ugo. Let's talk to Ugo. Are you serious? I guess there's not much talking to people, they're sensing them. Alright, let's find out about this guy's soul. Reach out for the soul. You see a room, bright, warm, and covered in greenery. There isn't a spot in the entire space that doesn't have some kind of plant growing in it. Small, germinating seeds in a corner here. Large, sprawling vines climbing the walls there. Although most of the plants are actually in some kind of container, there are few that have grown from the dirt floor itself. These are just as lovingly cared for as anything else in the room. This man wanders through the plants, smiling at each and every one, an old pipe clenched between his teeth. Stopping next to one, he touches a leaf, lifting it up to look at the underside, then gently rubs it between his fingers. He takes a small handful of the soil it grows in and crushes it with his fingers. Satisfied, he drops the soil back into the pot and continues to the next plant. He hums a low, cheery tune as he moves among the plants, occasionally stopping to sing a few words of something to one of them. Finally, he reaches the door. Having visited every plant in the room, he turns back to look at them. a look of serene pleasure on his face. Then he turns back and is gone. So he's like a gardener or something. Really cares for his plants. Is there like a description of what this guy looks like? Is he like an elf? Like if I right click, does that do anything? No. What's this do? Hang on. In case I do something stupid, I'm quick saving. Do I have the option of attacking whoever I want? It looks like I do. I'm not going to, but it's nice to know I have the option. You know, I wonder if you can just kill any NPC here. I'm genuinely curious. I will do a detour. I'm going to do an F5 and just see if you can actually kill NPCs in this game. It's actually... Not that I'm going to, but I want to know if it's doable. But first, let's go about Ronan Taronian. And look at his soul. Reach out for the soul. You see a group of people standing around a wagon, transfixed on a sword as it swings in a large, graceful arc. This man holds the sword, passing it from hand to hand with a relaxed ease, making the blade dance in front of his audience. He tosses it into the air, spins, and puts his arm behind his back to catch it. The crowd claps excitedly, and a couple of them gasp, certain they were about to see a tragedy. It's like a sword dancer or something. It's cool. Reminds me of Kaladin with his spear. Alright, I'm going to go try to kill a companion. Or, I'm pretty sure that guy that begins with E is a companion. I don't know about the guy that begins with A. I just want to see if it's possible. I mean, he could just freaking trounce and destroy me. It's very possible, too. I'm a very low-level guy. It's too bad you can't get any details about him. But let's see. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. F5. Quick save. And we're off. Alright, so you at least can initiate combat. Now, can this guy die?
Watch it with that.
Yeah, I know. Watch it. I'm not going to watch it. Oh, wow, I missed the knockdown. Let's do another knockdown.
Hey, do you mind?
Oh, he's pretty strong. He's probably going to kill me.
Let's go.
Alright. And I missed. This guy's probably too strong.
Watch it with that.
Watch it with that. How much damage is that? I wish the numbers for me would show up. And maybe they do. Maybe that's the green number.
Watch it with that.
And I can see down here. 15 crush damage. Holy moly.
Hey, do you mind?
I just need to know if he'll die. I'm going to load afterwards. Come on. Attack.
Watch it with that.
Epic fight.
Watch it with that.
What's this do?
Hey, do you mind?
Can I do that on me? There we go.
Let's go. Whose side are you on?
I'm on my side. Your side, my side. Your side, my side. No! Did I really get to 0? When a health... Okay. Health reaches 0. Yeah, I got that. Come on, I can do this.
Whose side are you on?
Yeah, I know that. Come on. Almost. Almost. Come on. So close.
Watch it with that.
Oh gosh, one more hit like that, I think I got it. Oh my goodness. Ah! So close.
Whose side are you on?
I'm on my side. He's still not out?
Watch it with
This is the
that.
kind of stuff that makes me wonder if he can even die. Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I know. I still didn't answer my question. Let's try this again. See, this is as much about me trying to figure out what's possible in this game and what's not. So, I mean, I could probably just Google it, but I'm genuinely curious. Knockdown.
Whose side are you on?
My side. And that did not knock him down. He seems very resilient to knockdown. But misses with additional effect. Okay.
Hey, do you mind?
Misses with additional effect. Alright. I get the definite, like, beginning advantage.
Whose side are you on?
Let's go.
I'm wondering if I'm doing that too early. Jeez. Come on.
Watch it with that.
How much endurance does he have?
Hey, do you mind?
Alright, this is going well. That did not go well.
Hey, do you mind?
3 damage is not good enough. Let's try that again. There, keep those double digits.
Hey, do you mind? Hey,
Almost
do you
got
mind?
it. Alright, almost got him. Almost got him. Alright, how much does this restores a moderate amount? I forgot how much it was, but... Alright.
Hey, do you mind? Watch it with that.
Alright, he is knocked out, but he does not seem dead. He might not be able to die. It's very possible.
Let's go.
Obviously, I'm missing now.
Watch it with that.
Come on, I want to know. Can he die? Gadzooks. This is like the slowest fight ever.
Watch it with that.
Yeah, I got you, dude. Seriously. Stop that.
Let's go.
This is not answering my question. I don't know if I killed him or if I not. Alright, that answers my question. Quest failed. What does it mean? I had a quest. I'm late for dinner. Yeah, we don't care about the White March right now. I probably failed his class quest. But the answer is, you can kill companions. Good to know. Quick load. Where's the control for quick load? F8. Alright, don't worry, I'm not going to kill him. I just had to know. This is actually nifty that they build that in there. I know that, you know, some of the Elder Scrolls games you can't kill so-called vital NPCs. Alright. Well, if any of you were frustrated with that detour, sorry, but I was honestly curious. And stuff like that I might just do. That's how I play a game. Alright, anything else? Road south. Ophir's house. Alright, this is the inn. So I'm going to have to go by there. I was curious. What? Yeah, go away. I have no side quests. I'm late for dinner. I will have to go there. Seek help for your condition. Be sure to try to seek help for my condition. Journal. Biography. Do I have more Oh my goodness, my biography has gotten longer. Battle is your trade, and you have thus far been fortunate to survive its perils. Hailing from Rautai, you eventually joined an army and took part in a war. You have always been a soldier, and your skills are those suited for the battlefield. Faced with the uncertainty of peace, you set out to your homeland, unsure where your path might lead next. I wonder if this differs based on how you answer those questions with that that woman. You fell ill traveling with a caravan bound for Gilded Vale. The caravan master sent you off with one of his guides, Kaliska, that's the one, in search of a remedy. While out searching for the remedy, you were ambushed and returned to your camp to find it slaughtered at the hands of angry locals. Wow, angry locals. That sounds like a disorganized mob or something, but alright. You dealt with them only to be nearly killed by a wind that threatened to shear your soul from your body. Like how they call it a wind. You escaped with Hyoda and Kaliska into the ancient ruin. You emerged from the ruin to find a strange ritual being performed at some kind of ancient machine. There was a man there who commanded others, and there was something oddly familiar about him. As he left, the machine began to spin, generating some kind of energy, and there was a blast that felt like a wind. That felt like that felt like the windstorm. That felt like, I'm going to put in the windstorm you had encountered earlier. I wonder if that's a typo. It turned the others who had been with him to ash, and neither Hilden nor Kaliska survived. You were knocked unconscious by the blast, and when you came to, you felt odd. You were seeing things, hearing things. You departed the ruins attempting to reach Gilded Vale on foot, where hopefully you would be able to find someone who could cure you. When you arrived in Gilded Vale, you found that the town was not growing, and was not the growing and prosperous settlement you had been told it was. Instead, you found a dying town at the mercy of a phenomenon called Waidwind's Legacy, and received a cold welcome from the town magistrate. Your prospects of settling in Gilded Vale looked bleaker as it was, but they may have been totally dashed when the tolling bells of Raedric's Hold announced that their master's child had not been born in good health. The magistrate advised you to rest at an inn. See the vision, no time, place, you're walking in the Grand Chamber. Alright, I mean, I had other visions of those guys too, but I guess it doesn't matter so much. Alright, well, we're going to go see about the inn. We're going to go talk to the inn and deal with this group of people. Hello, people. This guy looks like a wizard. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggests an elf. I wonder if dwarves and elves get along in this universe. I honestly don't know.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Alright, what kind of character am I? Am I the one that just is going to try to intervene and say what's going on? I am honestly curious. What's going on? I mean, also, a part of me would say nothing. The observer part of me. If I were more of a rogue, I probably would do that, but I'm fairly blunt. Oh, there's, ooh, a fight. Oh, that is tempting. To be the boisterous one. I am more reserved, I think. I'm a reserved dwarf. Oh, for right now, I'm going to play the reserved dwarf. It would be nice to revisit and be the more boisterous one at another playthrough, but right now, what's going on? One of the other men points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. Mocking us even while he shelters in our village. Just goes to show you what these fancy, dear, manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment, not from foreigners, and especially not from Adrians.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
That was a sudden change in personality. Did you have multiple personality disorder?
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarreled.
Okay. You may have 2 personalities. That's what I'm going with.
That's where you're wrong.
Hey, I'm a dwarf. I mean, that's part of me, but I'm not a diplomatic kind of guy. I'm not going to do that. Don't think attacking him is such a good idea. You know what? At this point, I'm staying out of this one. What? What did I do? I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Oh, no, you don't, foreigner. Oh. Okay. There is no reason to be that violent. But you forced my hand. Did I really just kill you? Jeez Louise. Alright, you die. Holy moly. They did not have a strong defense. As the last of the attacker falls, the elf turns to you, tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
I will play a Bloodlust guy later, not this time. That was fun. No, it wasn't. I mean, I didn't want to get involved. You're welcome.
Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts. Though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
How did you manage to get stuck out here? Or tell me, well, he probably was a settler, but tell me about yourself. You better have more to say for yourself than that. So tempting to play the rude dwarf. So tempting. I'm just going to promise myself I'll play the rambunctious one later. But it's so tempting. I really do want to play that character. Oh, whatever. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire. And both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Do you have anything to do with the fact you have multiple personality disorder?
And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
In Gwithan ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. Half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
I'm going to assume this is a result of this, so... Several hooded figures operating a strange machine. Aloth goggles at you slightly, apparently assessing your earnestness. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
And just how did you manage to cross those three drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Oh, did he really say that? I mean, I guess it... I forgot the exact words he used, but... Well, I am blunt. You did tell that one man to go fuck his sister. Ah, that. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints. And the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief. But before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lip so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. What are you doing here? Are you a settler like everyone else?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Yeah, that's pretty much my story. And you? Well, like you said, I'm also a settler. I'm not going to go in that right now. I'm not a rude guy yet, but hey.
Indeed. In that case, welcome to Gilded Vale, a true refuge from civilization.
You don't look like a settler, but you did explain that you were nobility. But let's pursue this line of questioning anyway.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Alright, I'm going to get going.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
It might be reserved, but I want that bear gone. So do I. Let's go then.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Of course you will. Imagine me following them. It'd be interesting, but I'm sure that would not be fun. Alright, I'm going to grab the clothing. It's interesting. Copper panned, silver lust. Well, I'm going to loot everything, and then we can figure out inventory stuff later. Most likely off screen if it takes a long time. That's my one issue with a lot of RPGs, is sometimes it can be a nightmare to manage inventory. Just a friggin' nightmare. It takes so much time. Hopefully this game will have good mechanics to make that less painful. Alright, well, I guess I am going to cut off the video here. In the next video, we're going to go inside the inn, explore around, maybe go into those ruins down there. And maybe take out that bear. So until next time, toodaloo.